All right, y'all. First off, we might already have an RV of the year candidate. This is a fantastic floor plan. You guys should get juiced up for this. This is the 2027 Sanibel 39 Estate, and man, did they crush this. It has an awesome front bath. You got a great living room kitchen combo, but then you also have a compact yet functional laundry room. I think you guys are going to really love this one. If you don't mind, drop some comments. Actually, let's go ahead and check out some of these specifications. I'm kind of curious to see, because this is a big old beefy body boy. Yeah, 44 feet 11 inches, weighs 13,781 pounds. So you're going to want a bigger truck. I would suggest at least a F350. Some of your 2500s may be able to pull it, but with the length, I think I'd want to go a little bit bigger. I've got one similar size that I'm using a dually for here right now. Certainly don't need it, but I'm using mine probably a little bit more than most people are. But man, they did a great job. Hats off to Sanibel for this one, baby. But man, okay, so 2027 Sanibel 39 Estate. I will put the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes down in the description. Right when you walk in, you can see how functional this living room is. And this isn't uncharacteristic of Crusader and of Sanibel. They use this same floor plan multiple different ways, whether it be, you know, front bunks or anything like that. But it looks really sharp. It's functional. There's a reason why they use it and keep using it. It sells really well and it shows really well. I mean, it's fantastic. But this is going to be that laundry room I was talking about. And like you can see, it's not massive. It is not massive, but you got a functional toilet spot. So you're good there. You got your fuse box in here, so it's kind of tucked out of the way. You got an area where you can fold a little bit of laundry here. Hanging room, place for your detergents. And then you got a mirror for the bowling gun, baby. Stainless steel undermounted bowl there as well, with some extra storage. But I love the fact that this is your washer and dryer room, because it's not going to be making a ton of noise in your bedroom, which is nice. And it's tucked out of the way. So if this is going to be a couples coach, while you're doing laundry, you could stay out of this room. Or, you know, if you have some people staying over and sleeping on the pull-out sofa, now they got a place to use kind of their own private restroom. Or if you're bringing guests over to entertain, you're good to go. What do you guys think so far of this floor plan? Now, the bedroom and bathroom, we go through here. You can also see that front closet. I mean, they just did a good job. They just did a good job. Two recliners, the pull-out sofa here. You can see cup holders as well, but it's going to be a 65-inch TV, sound bar, fireplace, the works. You also have accent lighting above or below and above with your chill cube, and it's going to be one of the fancy oscillating kinds. I've got 2 chill cubes in my RV, 44 feet long. I was just in 100-degree heat. I only got the 2 ACs, and it held up pretty well. So I know this with the 2 18Ks and a 15K, it'll stay nice and cool even if you're in 100-degree heat. You know, like myself, even a little bit lower, even a little bit hotter, you'd probably be all right. Flush mount floor system, which is going to give you a little bit of extra head height. For reference, I'm 6 feet tall, a big, beautiful RV-loving man, baby. And you got about 6'4" or so for head clearance there. What do you guys think about having a desk in your RV? I like it. You also got a lot of good open windows. Notice there's no knee knockers there on the table. You can sit down, you can play some cards, you can play some euchre, have yourself a good time, you're loving life, you got a good view, you got outlets to plug in everything, and again, you have a place to get a little bit of work done if you need it. Or I could see my wife just drinking a coffee and just looking out lakeside chilling, you know. Classic rear living setup here for Crusader and Sanibel. This is pretty similar to the rest of their rear kitchens, you know, like their King 33 and things of that nature, except this one being the Sanibel has got a little extra oomph. They got kind of that marbled look right there, which is cool on the solid surface. So babe, if you're watching, I love you. An open-ended drawer with a real tile backdrop as well. Soft close cabinets, too. Just a nice little pinkies up added touch for you. So this right here is going to be an 18.5 cubic foot, 12-volt refrigerator. You can see it's got everything that you need. It's got a larger freezer drawer below this one as well. But I wanted to show this one because it does have an ice maker, which is pretty cool. We actually had to go out and we bought a little Ninja ice maker, which came in pretty clutch. Although we're looking for the one with the crunchy ice. If you guys have a recommendation for an ice maker that makes like the crunchy ice, you know, like Frisch's, definitely drop a comment for me. I would greatly appreciate it. You got a window right here with the old Dracula shade, so it stops the old skin from sizzling, keeps the nosy eyes out. I also love the change that they made for the wood valance too. I think that's pretty darn nice. Open that up, you're good to go. Underneath the sink, you have your shutoff valves. So you can see that right there so that we don't have to worry about nothing. And then you got yourself a cup cleaner, soap dispenser, waterfall finish with the high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. The bottom two obviously don't have the utensil rack, but I wanted to show that one. And then, of course, you know, you got your outlets, and then there's some outlets over there and over there above the floating shelves. 4-top burner to whip up all the fixings, along with enough room to cook a turkey in that bad boy. You got your microwave with popcorn, with potato, with beverage mode. Heat yourself up a big glass of milk and go to sleep, baby, because you're in the Sanibel. All right, but pretty darn cool. I even like this. I know that's for support right there, but man, even that just looks good. So especially like the lights. I like the fact that it's got a fan to help circulate some air too, because that's going to be the main battle, is that heat is, look at that shot. It's a pretty cool looking shot. Is getting the, just the airflow kind of circulated. I'm going to give you one more little look here of that. I love it. I love it. I really want to hear what you guys think too. Tank heaters located right here. So that's going to be where you click it on. So that way your tanks don't freeze, which right now it's sweating my giblets off. So you don't have to worry about any of that for at least a couple months. Slide room, all your controls for your lighting, your tanks. You can check your fill levels right there, your dual awning, and then your tankless on-demand hot water heater located right there as well. All right, so another fireplace. And then I like the fact that it's got the window. Notice how there's no TV. Well, it's because they have this little pull down right there for the projector. And I've got the same projector in my room. It's pretty darn awesome. You can hook it up to Wi-Fi. The picture is very clear. You can adjust it so that way you can make the screen bigger or smaller too, which is nice. But overall, it's been pretty darn good. We just used it for 10 days straight. And I like it. It's also got a built-in speaker there to it too as well. But we were watching, Game of Thrones and all that while we're just traveling around. Emergency exit above the bed, so that's pretty interesting. Pull, push, and plop. Usually you don't get a window above the bed, so I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are for that. Do you guys like having a window of that instead of like kind of like a traditional like headboard? It's kind of interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. I definitely don't dislike it. I like how there's also some like a cord feed in there too. Now this is where things also continue to get interesting, because the bathroom combo with the front closet is awesome. You got your porcelain foot flush throne here, your one-piece fiberglass shell for the shower with the tri-glide glass series, so you can get in and out a little bit easier. You know, I'm 6 foot, 310 pounds, and you can see you could fit in a pretty good amount bigger than me. I'm going to give this about a 1.4 on the Roundy rating scale, maybe a 1.7 on the flats. I think you could squeeze 2 flats in here. I just don't think you'd have a great time doing it. But you got about 6'4", 6'5" for head clearance. You also got a place where you can hike a leg up, do a little bit of shaving, and of course, you know, your soaps, your shampoos. All of that would be good to go. You got a backlit mirror to show off the old bowling gun, baby! Dual vanity here too as well. Again, solid surface countertops. Each one has their own outlets. If you like to put stuff in places, you got places to put stuff. Opening up the closet here, you can notice a lot of good dresser drawer space, but you're also going to see a couple cubby spaces as well. So, you know, all your stuff will go right here. Your wife's stuff will go all over there. But I mean, man, look at this. I just want to show you this real quick. I mean, that's like 2 sideways scoots up here in the front. So pretty darn cool. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this tour here. I'm going to step around on the outside, show you where everything is. And if you guys are interested in this, not only will I put the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, but I'm also going to put a link to where you can find these, a little dealer locator for you. But again, it's the 2027 Sanibel 39 Estate. All right, so here up in the front, we talked about a couple of differences between Crusader and Sanibel, one of which, again, is going to be that Curt Helix, a little bit more of a comfortable drive for you. However, the Crusader comes in at about 10 grand less. I don't think they've got an option quite like this. A lot of their other floor plans, they have kind of a similar product to it, but I think this is kind of in a, you know, in a state of its own, I guess you could say. But the gold reflective finish looks really sharp. It's going to help protect out with some of those UV rays, keeping those nosy eyes out. You're going to be good to go there. Molded fiberglass front cap, again, with the LED lights, so at night, you know, shining up like justice there for you. You also have a drop frame here up front, which is going to lead to a little bit of a taller pass-through storage that I'll show you here in just a second. But first, you got your two bigger propane tanks. It looks like those are some 30-pounders there. So that's going to be nice for your extended trips, just to have a little bit more oomph, you know, when you're showering. Now, let's see here if I can get into this. But that's going to be, look at that. That's that pass-through storage I was telling you about. Man, that is a fantastic little spot there for you. I mean, you could put in stuff for days in that bad boy. Got yourself a little leash latch. The steps are the kind that fold up into the doorway. You also have the glass door with a little window where you can put a shade in if you'd like. You're also going to be prepped for the keyless latch entry. Awning here. Awning there. So pretty much the entirety of this side can be awnings if you want. Probably about the 44 feet, 10 inches. You probably have about maybe 38 feet is going to be awning, which is nice. Maybe 36 feet, something like that. Over on the back, you have the prep for your backup camera. So if you want to have that installed to help moving around a little bit easier, more than welcome to do so. You also have your sewer outlet connection located down below. So you can do your dumping right there, which is nice. You can also put a slide topper on these if you would like, so you could have the dealer install that. Another sewer outlet connection here with your 50 amp cord, and then all your different pull tanks, pull valves are below as we've been kind of walking. So right here is going to be your docking station, hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, city bypass valves, black tank flush, your suburban back end of the hot water heater basically, and then your furnace there as well. And then this should be your battery with your electric auto leveling too. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Let me know if you guys like this as much as I did. 2027 Sanibel 39 Estate. My name is Hunter. Have a great day. See you. Meow, 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 meow. Shoo.